Okay, so I asked you a question last time, all right, but I think the nearest answer is, I think the nearest answer is something is something. So it's yang ni got the logic, but the explanation is wrong. That is still wrong lah. So math driver it's not because of the zero. It's not because of zero, because I can always tambah satu, tambah dua and everything. Because let me rephrase back the questions. Why you cannot use math.round, but you can use math.floor, right? If my question is 0 to 100, you can use math.floor, but not math.round. All right. So if I rephrase the question, all right, it's math.round. I want it to be from 0 to 100. Then you will use math.floor, but you cannot use math.round. All right. So ini soalan ni lah, based on macam ni kan, but he got the idea, but the explanation is wrong, right? But this one is correct. Okay, let's see that I want it to be generate a random number between 0 and 2. So how will it be? Generate a random number between 0 and 2. Well, you might got it correct, but since you don't explain well, you have to explain well lah. So it's around the idea. We make it simple lah. We do from 0, right? 0, 1, and 2. Okay. Then you have math dot floor. All right. And then you have math dot round. Okay. So what is the formula to create a random number between 0 to 2? What is the formula to create a random number between 0 to 2? Anyone can type it, can you? Because you know from 0 from 0 to 100, from 1 to 100. So how to do it between 0 to 2? From 0 to 2. Semua sudah lupa. Generate, right? What is the code to generate, right, a random number between 0 to 2? Sing orang atas ni. Okay. okay, times 2. Math.random, remember, math.random is between 0 and 1. Right, math.random is between 0 and 1. Random integer, so I have to specify random integer. When I mean 0, integer is either 0, 1 or 2. Okay, so let's recap back. Now, you know 0 to 100, but you do 0 to 2, right? So that's computation thinking. Correct, so math.ceiling, math.random times 2, correct? Macam times ni. So let's say that if you do like this kan, 0. The biggest number that you will get is 1.9999, and then it will become 1. Right, so you times 2, the biggest number that you will get is 0.9999. This will become 1, right? Because you're using math. Math.ceiling. Alright, sorry. Math.ceiling, you will always get 1 tau. So even if the number is 0.0001, right? You will get 1. Math.random times max minus min tambah 1. Ini lagi canggih. Max is 2. But and then you forgot either seal or ni. You forgot either seal or floor. H lupa seal ataupun floor. Okay, kalau you start with 0, you can use math.floor. Right, if you start with 0, you can use math.floor. Right, and then math.random. Alright, and then you darab 3. Alright, because the biggest number that it can come out is 2.99. That's the biggest number that can come out, right? Because it's between. Right? Maybe satu pun tak keluar, between. So that one, this will become 2. Alright. So this will become 2. Kalau darab 3 lah, kena darab 3, then it become 2. Right, 0. Buatlah 0.9999 darab 3. Alright, it's become 0. It become 2 point something. Right. So this one, so that's the formula, math.floor, math.random times 3. Okay, so now you know that you will get a number between 0 to 1, 1 to 2, or 2 to 3. So in which case, right, this formula, right, in which case this formula will return you 0? Which range of number this formula will return you 0? Faham kan? Now you know that what it will do, right? Something like I tried to explain just now. Between 0 to 0.999. Right, okay lah kan? I've really got the idea, alright. Which range of number will it become 1 here? Alright, so 1 point. Alright, and which range of number this will become 2? 2.9. Alright, so I think you get the idea. Alright, now you're going to replace that formula with math.round. You're going to replace that formula with math.round. I want to ask you the same question. Between which range of number you will get 0, which range of number you get 1, and which range of number you get 2. Right, so the first one is 0.04, 0.02, 0.499. For 1, Okay, 0.5 to 1.499. Alright, ini slide ya. Okay. And then for this one, 1.5 to 1 point and to 1 point. 1.5. Betul eh? 1.5 lah ya. Math around we round up. Zero. Lebih kurang lah. Okay. Macam pelik je ni. I think this one harus darab 2 lah. Betul lah. I think this one darab 2. Okay. If not, I will get until 3. Right. I want a random number between 0 and 2, right? Alright, random number. Dia punya formula je lain sikit lah. Between 0 to 2. 0, 1, and 2. Alright. So if I ask you to rephrase your answer, I'm not sure. Some of you might want to tell me this, alright, but I don't know. I try to be positive. Some of you might try to explain me this. But if you have to reword this, what would you say? So now try to rephrase and explain this in your word. And then so now explain why you cannot use math.round, why you should use math.floor or math.ceiling. Tak boleh explain? Well, the answer is already on the slide. Because it returns a large number. No lah. It's not return a larger number. What can you induce? I'm using science word. What can you induce from this? That's the observation. Of course, that's the observation. Induce is kesimpulan. Kesimpulannya, alright. You cannot use math.round because sambungkan the ayat. Alright. No, aduh. Okay. Tak apalah. We cannot use math.round. I'm not sure. We cannot use math.round to generate right now because the first and the last number will have lesser chance to appear. Alright. Then the number in the middle. Betul kan? So let's say that I have this, I have to calculate the probability. This one is 0.5 over 2. This one is 1.5 over 2. Right, this one is 0.5 over 2. Okay. So kalau you buat ni, kalau 1 per 2, one out of 4 chance to appear. Right, this one will appear 1 out of 4 chance. This one will appear half of the time. Half of the time will be here, half of the time will be here. 0.752 bagi 1.5 dari 2. Macam pelik je. Sorry, this one is 1 This one is 1, not 1.5. 1 over 2. Kan between 0.5 and 1.5 is 1 over 2. Right? So let's say, alright, let's say this is what normally will happen, right? This is normally what will happen. All right, this is what normally will happen on the last day. I will just show you the thing. Is it? Kan? See. Alright, on the last day, I mentioned to you about the exam, right? So this is what will happen, right? This is what will happen. You will open this link. Alright, you will open this link, and then you see these are all your exam questions. These are all your exam questions. We start with FizzBuzz, then we do stairs, we do Fibonacci, we do prime number, largest word in a sentence, reverse a string, factorial a number, largest number in an array, binary agent. All right. Then I will create a random number. All right. I will create a random number generator, and then you open. You see these are the questions that you need to answer. All right. So kalau I tukar math.floor here to math.round, kebarangkalian you untuk dapat FizzBuzz dengan binary agent kurang. Alright. Cuba bayangkan I jahat, alright. I tukar this one, I put math.round, and then I letak yang paling senang dekat atas, yang paling senang dekat bawah, then you will always get the difficult questions. Alright. So that's so the chance for you to get the first and the last number will be lesser than the chance for you to get all the options in the middle, right? So that's the reason you cannot use math.round. I'm not sure that's what you try to explain or that's why you understand, tapi this is the reason. This is the reason. So this is how you reason it. This is how you reason it. If you have these questions on interview or something. Nampak kan? Kan? Between 0 to 0.5, if I had, which is 0.5 range out of 2, I will get 0. Alright, this one is between 0.5 to 1.5, alright, which is raise 1. Alright, this one is 0.5 to 2, alright, then I will get 1 of, then become 1 of 4. Nampak Sit. Okay, before we go for Maghrib prayer or something, actually today I want to do the rock paper scissors. I want to do the rock paper scissors with you. So you throw your ideas and everything, kan? But let's try to do it later. But before we do that, let's try to do one of the exam questions. So you have the exam question already. Takut ni tak sempat. Have we done largest word in the sentence? I don't think we have done it. Confirm? We have not done largest word in a sentence. No. So let's try to do that first. Before we move to the thing. Nanti kurang sikit, at least 1 week. You try to remember largest numbers in an array, largest word in a sentence. If anyone reply, correct. Syamil reply. Syamil tak reply. Syamil is there. Syamil reply. Sepatutnya you diam dulu biar Syamil reply baru you ni kan. Syamil sebab hari tu masuk lambat kan. That's why I bully him. Half class masuk lambat. Okay, so that's the question, right? The question is, so you have this word. Sebenarnya salah apa? Actually the word the correct words is actually the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Right, the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Do you know what is this? Do you know what is this word? This word is called pangram. Right, this is a pangram. Nanti dulu I ada buat latihan. Check if a sentence is a pangram. Right, that could be an exercise as well. You do a pangram checker. Right? Pangram checker in JavaScript. Right, to check if a given sentence is a pangram or not. What is a pangram? Pangram is sebab tu kalau you open to last time lah, ingat masa saya kecil-kecil dulu, masa I guna Microsoft Word, Word Art, all the budak-budak zaman sekarang tak tahu kan all the Word Art, right, Microsoft Word and everything kan. So last time they always use this one, right? They always use this one. Why? Because it's a pangram. Pangram means you have all the letters from A to Z. Right, got all the letters in it. That's what a pangram is. So that's why they always use this. If you want to check font or something, they always use this as an example because it has all the letters from A to Z. All right, but that could be another exercise. All right, creating a pangram checker could be another exercise that we can do. The exercise one is the one that I want now is return the length of the longest word in the provided sentence. All right. So for example here, the longest word is jumped. All right. How many letters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will get 6 for this, all right? Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. And then I give an example, Asia Developer Academy. Asia Developer Academy. So this one, it should return 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Why? Because developer has 9 words. That's the longest. That's the longest word. All right, and then it have 9 letters. All right, let's try to do this. Let's try to do this. Mana tahu Right, so this is at least we counting one exam question already for today. So as usual, we try to target 15 to 20 minutes. You try to do it, and then another 10 minutes to 15 minutes we discuss it. Okay. Well, good ideas. Sentence into an array, correct? Array lah. So remember, so the idea is now, hari tu I cakap last time, I was talking about because as you progress, the question will add new tools, right? Dia tak susah. It's not that it's becoming more difficult. It's just that it's adding more tools, right? Contohnya kan, yang mula-mula you buat, you just the 3-4 control flow and 3-4 data types and 2 for control flow, which is if else and for loop. But then what did we do last week? We did the string methods. We did the number methods. String methods is to uppercase, to lowercase, char add, all that. That's what we call string methods. And then you ada math.min, math.max, math.min. We have to position, to fix, and then you have math.ceiling, math.floor, math.round. So the tools bertambah. Right, the question is not that hard, but the tools bertambah. But no, the tools incorporate this new. The question incorporate these new tools, right? So as I see, and again, but Joel also helped, right? As I see the number 2, how to make it an array. So you have to find out. You have to remember what are the tools to transform a string. All right, and into an array. All right, so that's what you need to do. All right, so how to do it? All right, function largest word, it will retrieve a string. All right, so and then console.log the quick brown fox jump over the lazy dog. Okay, so you ada kat sini var max equals to 0 and then return max. You tengok the style is the same as calculate the largest number in an array, right? We did that together, calculate the largest number in an array. Style dia sama, the pattern is the same, right? Normally, something that's related to calculation, kan, you always have this style. Calculate the largest, calculate the smallest, right? It always var max equals to something, return max at the end, right? Calculate the largest, calculate the mean, smallest, calculate the ni. Right? That's always the style that we use, right? Even the pattern, the pattern also is almost the same. And then from here, declare a function done, use an array, right? Change this into an array. So var str array equals to str split by the space, right? Split by the space. So the thing is called split, right? So that's how you transform. This one we went through last time. Right? That's how you transform a string into an array. Right, then you do a for loop. So for var I equals to 0, I smaller than str array dot length I plus plus. Okay, so this is the quick brown fox jump over the lazy dog, right? That's str array I. So what I will do is, if str array I dot length is bigger than max, then max is str array I dot length. Senang sahaja. Not to be honest, it's easy because it's the same thing as finding the right number in an array. It's the same thing, except for the part that you need to know that you have to use split. So that's my idea. I always give the soalan tu lebih kurang aja, but you will need to know the tools that you need to use. Betul lah, jump, J-U-M-P-E-D. Alright, B is for 6. Kan, that's what the question want. The question does not want the word, it want the length, right? Because kalau kadang ada dua benda, then I will ask you a more difficult question. If I ask you the words, macam ni kalau ada dua benda, right, it's getting more difficult. But it's not difficult lah, right? You just create an array and everything. Alright, so if you see, it's the same way, it's the same questions, it's the same. This is the third time you're doing it. Alright, the first one is calculate the largest number in an array. The second one is calculate the largest number, but in an array, in a sub-array. And finally, it's this one, calculate the largest word in a sentence. The pattern is the same, the algorithm is the same, and it's the same thing as what you saw on my video as well. In YouTube tu, siapa yang stalk tu, you see, sama juga, budak-budak sekolah menengah, so it's doing the same thing, right? But it can vary, the type of thing can vary a little bit. So you just need to spot the pattern. Sebab tu I cakap, you hafal je jawapan, right? You have to memorize the answer. Not the answer, you not the answer line by line, all right? You have to remember, you have to memorize the algorithm. To be honest kan, orang marah kalau cakap apa? Orang marah kalau cakap ajar programming kena menghafal. A lot of people are against that. But for me, I think that it's useful. You hafal je step tu, right? Because in the end, you're going to see that it's always the same thing. It's always the same thing. Balik-balik ini lagi, right? Kena buat mula-mula. It's always at the end. We always start like this. After we start like this, we do a for loop. We always do like that. Alright. So if you to start again, although some people might disagree with me, alright. If you have to compare, if you have to find the largest something, if you have to find the smallest something, you have this. You have to remember this flow. You try to remember this flow, right? At first maybe you're gonna hafal lah, but try to remember this flow, this logic, this algorithm. In the end kan, algorithm, kalau if you're sebenarnya algorithm ni besar, right? That structure. Algorithm is very big. You only learn the most smallest benda paling kecil saja algorithm. You only learn like the one that the people in SPM learn, right? But algorithm is very big. If you're really into software engineering, kan, I think some of the people also they memorize the algorithm. Even budak sekolah, alright, they have to memorize all this, alright. They have to memorize all this. Sebab keluar soal SPM kan. So I think there's no harm for you to just memorize the step to do it. Memorize the step to do it tu. Whatever that apa yang salah kasih betulkan, alright. Apa yang salah kasih betulkan, alright. How do you validate if you memorize or not? Senang aja. You try to do it. Don't look at any reference except for W3 schools. Don't look at. Tengok je lah jawapan dulu. Don't do that. Alright, don't do that. Just refer to W3 schools or the slide, the notes, and then you see you can do it or not. So you repeat the process. until you can say it. You can do it without looking at it. So kalau hari ni I uji you, how many of you can do FizzBuzz without looking at your previous answer? If kejap lagi kalau nak kita boleh lah test dekat Syamil kan. Boleh buat tak FizzBuzz without looking at the previous answer? Alright. So that's it. Try to memorize it. Even budak-budak pun dia kena memorize lah. All this will come out in SPM. So no choice, they have to memorize ni. Okay, if you see inside the second, this is the second challenge, right? If you see, this is the second challenge. Inside the second part challenge, ada satu lagi which using the same principle, right? But and Fibonacci also, there is another one that's using Fibonacci principle. But I'm not sure you remember it or not, but it's okay. When the time comes, you will have to remember this. This is the same thing. Find the largest. Find the largest will always follow the same principle. Will always follow the same rules. Yeah, ini Fibonacci also you have to remember back how you did Fibonacci last time, right? Tapi this one we take it. We take it at the time. Okay, any questions? Oh, hari tu did I show you this video? What is a Fibonacci number? Everything. Did I show you that video about Fibonacci sequence? All right, because biasanya siapa, Amirul ke siapa? Amirul or I think Amirul kan yang suka tanya kan. So what's the use What's the use Well, this is the use of Fibonacci number. Alright, so you baca ni. So these are all the magic behind Fibonacci number. Right? So this is the magic behind Fibonacci number. So that's from mathematician perspective lah. Right? So this one, if you want, bila free boleh tengok lah. Okay, any questions sebelum maghrib? Okay. Hari tu sempat tengok tak binary search? Did you guys did binary search? Sempat tengok tak video binary search, the one that banyak-banyak tu? One of it lah, right? One of it. Okay, kita break kejap. Kalau you tak sempat tengok binary search punya video tu, just have a quick 5 minutes look, and well, you have no choice lah. You have to look at my 5 minutes punya video. Right? Only one of it. If you get one of it, then it's okay. So if you get one of it, then it's okay. If not, just have a quick 5 minutes. I think my video is less than 5 minutes. Binary search dia tuliskan tu bubble sort, but I think the thing is called binary search. Kejap lagi we will try to discuss what is this, right? We try to discuss what is this, and then kita ada dua exercise. One is the rock paper scissors, and then the second one is guess the number. Right? Normally the binary search tu dia implied in the second question, right? But let's have a 30 minutes break, 25 minit break, pada 5 minit. Tengok je balik video tu kalau you miss anything, and then we see at 8 PM lah, because kebetulan dah azan. We see you at 8 PM. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we are on week 5. Betul eh? Week 5. So you're going to create a new file inside a week 5 folders. Yes, in Sub9. In Sub9. Lama tak buat Sub9 eh? Correct. So week 5. And then you call it index.html. Index.html. Makola, you have the buttons, right? You have the buttons. Rock, paper, scissors. So you have the 3 buttons. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Tengah cari subline ya, sebab lama tak buka subline. Okay. Alright, so as you know, right, HTML tab. Alright, so this is something that we did on week 1 and week 2. Takut you lupa. HTML tab. Alright, so JavaScript exercise. Okay, you have H1, my JavaScript exercise. I press save, and then I do the stop and look back for the files. Right, look back for the files just now. Okay, so something that we have done just to set up, make sure that everything is okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Inside body, right? Inside body before the last angle bracket to close the body, right? Before the last element tag to close body, I will add script tag. Last time I put at the top, alright, I put apa tu? Style tab kan, but this time around it's at the bottom and I put script tag. Alright, this is where normally you will add your JavaScript tag. Alright, I will do, for example, function say hello. Right, function say hello. This time around, I will do alert. Alright, alert hello. Alert ni macam alert is just like console.log, correct? Alert is just like console.log, but something that you can see, right? Something that you can see. Nanti you tengok lah, you will see it there. Something is wrong. Why? What is wrong? Done. Something is wrong. Well, how do you know something is wrong? All right. So now I'm going to do button. Okay, button click me. All right, button click me. And then over here, I will do on click. I will call the say hello function. So button click me. On click, I will call the say hello function. So what should happen now if I refresh, click me, right? Then this is an alert. This is an alert. So hello will come out. So ada benda lah, right? Some of it we do document.write, and we do hello, right? We do alert, or we can do console.log. Console.log, I think I little lah. I think today just focus on showing it on an alert first. Okay, boleh ya? Everyone got it? Kita semua macam something went wrong. Yup, okay ya? Yup, okay ke? Yup, something went wrong. Yup, yes, okay. Okay. Alright, so that's the button. Alright, that's the button. I will just show you one more thing, which is I will add an input here. So I assume that you've seen input. Okay, sebab input is inside freecodecamp. So input type text, name, username, and then I put ID equals to username. Okay, and then over here, if you want to get the value inside the input, you will do something like this. So var name equals to document dot get element by ID username dot value. Okay, so yang this one have to be the same as this one, and you do plus ni. Okay, ini kena sama dengan this one. This one kena sama dengan ni ya. So once you do that, I will have this Muzaffar, press click me, alright. So hello Muzaffar. Okay, boleh cuba. Okay. Alright, so that's about it. Alright, so I think that's the thing. Yes, Kasama, you can just ask your question. I saw you answer. Yeah, if you have issue, just let me know. Okay, I share screen. Kalau issue, just say you have issue. So I'm not sure. Sometimes you might want to ask questions. Sometimes you might want to answer me. Alright, either share your screen or if not, you can copy your entire code, paste it to me as well. Just copy the code and then share it to me. Okay, chat. Where is it? Correct. Yeah, correct. This one you put button. It should you have it is a property. This one is, why is it?
Sorry, which one, sir?
Button ni.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, one more thing ya. Kenapa warna di sini ya? Fun document get element by IT. Let hello ni kenapa? Say hello is not the dah boleh ke? I think belum boleh lagi. Oh, itulah ni JavaScript ada tinggal S. Yeah, then that's it. You JavaScript here you tinggal S. Dan kali ni je script type. Script type and then don't type. Kalau you type nanti dia ada error macam tu. So JavaScript just now you miss an S here. You just script type lain kali. Because this one kalau you script type normally you will not have an error. Okay, so understanding that concept, alright, understanding what you have done, alright, I will do an HR here. I will do an HR for horizontal ruler. Then I will do H2, alright, rock, paper, scissors. I think ada orang need help. Okay. So for those who have done, can do this, can do this first. Let me check. Even okay. Button on click is not inside. Too many things here. Button on click is under input. This one repeated twice. That's it. Button on click should be under input. Sama kot error. So button on click bawah input lah. So just now you have it somewhere inside input, right? It should be bawah input, and then your script you will see that it's twice. So you remove one. And then yang ni huruf kecil. If this is capital letter, this also have to be capital letter. So if this is small letter, then this and this need to be small letter. Right? Try to make it a habit. Semua small letter. Try to make it a habit. Small letter. Still got error. Username. Okay, element. V also value also small letter. Right, V also small letter. Okay, got it. Username small letter. This username small letter. This username small letter. This V small letter. Alright, once you figure out how mana tadi. Okay, try to see. Yes, who have problem? What's the problem? If everything is okay, you do like this, yeah? Okay. All right, so I will have here rock. I will have here paper. All right, I will have here scissors. All right, so that's what the game is. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, now you have to figure out. All right, you have to figure out how to do it. All right, how to do it. So you have rock, paper, scissors. So the idea is, I would like to repeat the thing. All right. So you will show an alert to. All right. So when user select rock, paper, or scissors. All right. computer will randomly. So whenever there's a word randomly, the randomly is not just for ni. Most of the things have randomly. Most of the thing gather. Even your Pac-Man kan, Pac-Man, the game that you play last time, alright, it can buah to appear randomly, alright. So whenever there's a notion of randomly, then that's math.random, alright. Whack-a-mole, alright. Siapa ingat for those who know whack-a-mole, alright, whack-a-mole using Scratch. Siapa yang ni, alright, you can just go through this, alright. I already teach you how to.
QuickBooks allowed me to manage my accounting from the kitchen. It saves me time. Delivering culinary delights right to their door.
So I already talked about Scratch last time, alright. So yang you main dekat ni dulu, right? So whack-a-mole, for example, the mole appear randomly, right? So it's also using math.random, right? So but this one, if you do Scratch, tak ada math.random lah. But had you do a JavaScript exercise or anything, then it's going to be math.random. Alright, so computer will randomly select either rock, right, paper, or scissors. Right. So then using rock, paper, scissors rules, right, you will tell if the user win, lose, or draw. In addition to that, you will store users score. All right. Contohnya, the message that you want, the message that you show is, for example, computer select rock, right? You lose, all right? So score is 1 0 1 lah, right? Because computer is 1, right? So next time I menang pula, computer, all right? Computer select paper, all right? You win, all right? Score is 1 1. All right. So this is the alert for you to show. All right. So is the question that I shared with you last week, or is the question that I shared with you last week? All right. But slightly, I just want to see if you, well, in addition you have this, because I think some of you already got the answer, right? Some of you already got the answer. So nanti tak ada cabaran, right? There is no cabaran. So that's why I add that extra things a little bit. All right, any questions to do this? Well, it's not to do it, right? To complete last week Friday exercise with this using the UI. Okay. All right. So any questions? Okay, so since you guys want to discuss, so we don't need too much time, right? 30 minutes should be fine, huh? Untuk siap. Well, I think you guys you guys already started discussing last week. Right, you guys already started discussing last week, so you just need to find out back. I think it's somewhere. I saw some of the answers there. Right? I saw some of you give the answers. And you can drop it. Okay, try to find out. All right, try. So try to try to try to program it, right? Try to program it, right? It should not take that much time, since you guys already did. Okay. Alright, boleh mula type, and then feel free to discuss. No need to prompt, because we already have a button, rock, paper, scissors. So there, no need to prompt. All right, use this. Use what you have here. You already have a button, kan? So nobody have an idea how to know if it's coming from rock, coming from paper, coming from scissors. All right, there is one thing you can do is you can do rock press and everything. Rock press. Macam boleh ya? Well, based on what you have learned, right, you can do something like this, right? Paper press. And then you have scissors press. But no one can or anyone has a better idea how to know if it's coming from rock, how to know if it's coming from paper, and how to know if it's coming from scissors. So you have to check back your subtopic, your subtopic function. Under function, what do you have? What is the subtopic of function? When we did last week. So the first option is to do like this. The first option is to do like this. The other options, subtopic of function. Bukan object. Object is another topic. Correct, parameter, right? So you can do, for example, button press, and then you can pass parameter, right? So button press. So what did we say just now? We said that 0 is rock, all right? And then 1 is paper, all right? And then 2 is scissors, right? You can pass parameter here. Okay, so you create a function here. So function button press, this one I call it user choice. Okay, and then you can start doing the if else, the big if else. Okay, boleh sambung. 10 more minutes, kita target pukul 9 tadi kan. So that at least you have time to do the last question as well. Apa the guess the number as well. Apa? Just now I ni pakai je 012. 012. So you need to boleh lah 0.3 everything, but you just do 0.012 kan. That's why I explained it just now. Sebelum kelas kan I buat kan how to create a random number between 0 to 2, right, so that you can reuse it in this exercise. So just use a random number between 0, 1 and 2. So var computer choice equals to math dot random darab 2, alright, all this, then math dot ceiling, math dot floor, 0, 1 and 2, math dot floor. Alright, so you have computer choice, you have user choice, then you do your big if else. Siapa sudah siap can paste the answer, can show the answer. Don't paste lah, nanti semua orang tiru kan. Can show the answer.
Sir, I can show my answer, but yeah.
Can show the answer. Okay, here's the score. Okay, alright. So like that. Boleh. I think that one can. Ada you try and see if it works. You try and see if it works. I think one thing will not work. You try and see, but I think one thing will not work. Alright, so you are listening, so if user choice equals to 0, then you have else if user choice is equals to 1, and then else. Yeah, because we say that 0 is rock, 1 is paper, and then you have yang tu ni. Then you buat kat sini, so if computer choice equals to 0, right? Else if computer choice equals to 1, else. Right? Tak apa je kalau else tu, so if it's not 0, if it's not 1, then it's 2. Sebab tu I letak else saja. I don't do 0, 1. You nak buat 0, 1 and 2 pun boleh, right? But I do if it's not 0, then it's 1. If it's not 0, if it's not 1, then it's going to be a 2, right? Because it's only that 3 things. So kalau macam ni, you will say that alert, right? Computer select rock, right? You lose, kan? Rock. It's a draw, It's a draw. It's a draw. Then this one 0, 1, rock paper. Rock and paper, you lose, kan? And then computer select rock paper scissors. Alright, you win. Okay, so that's the first part. Once you get the first part, right, you can do anything. You can only select it. But you see lah, right? It's a random paper, rock, right? So you see that it's random. Okay, bila dah sudah tu boleh lengkapkan for 1 and then lengkapkan for 2. Correct. Total ada 9. 3, 3, 3, right? 3 times 3. Okay. Kejap. Alright. Ada yang dah siap? Alright, so ni ya. Copy je. Ini copy je benda ni. Alright. And then you fikir balik ya. And then you copy away, you fikir balik. Because last time I got a feedback from student. Dia kata, sir, copy paste cepat sangat sir. Tak faham. So what you will do now, alright, slowly I give time for you to copy, fikir. Alright, 1-0. 1 is what? Paper. Saya pilih paper, user pilih rock. Okay, tukar je message dalam ni. Alright, last time I did. Tapi ada yang feedback, not your 2-3 classes ago. Dia kata laju sangat if I copy paste and then I change, nak fikir. So this one I give you 5 more minutes to copy paste, digest. And then tukar je punya wording. Alright, tukar je punya wording based on the business rule, based on the rules. Okay, dah 95 minit. Alright, so I think you got it. I copy je, jangan ni jangan ni. Okay, kalau if satu is what? This one computer select rock, paper and rock, you win. Okay? Computer select paper, it's a draw. Computer select scissors, computer select scissors, you select paper, you lose. Okay, ubah tu je, right? But I just want you to take time to ni the logic. Sebab last time ada student cakap dia tak faham. So scissors, rock, paper, scissors. Scissors and rock. So you select scissors, computer select rock, itu boleh you lose. You select scissors, computer select paper, you win. Computer select scissors, you select scissors, it's a draw. Okay, clear? Boleh. Alright, it's a draw. Baca lah, right? Right, select paper, computer select row, you win. Yours not working. If it's not working, you share me your code and then I will check. You have to do it meticulously. Send everything. Send everything. Sebab I don't know. You have to send everything sebab it might be on your HTML, it might be on your script and everything. Send the entire page. So let me do this. Check. Line 50 button press is not defined. Line 52. Tertinggal satu curly bracket kot. Alright, I think it's tertinggal satu curly bracket. Wrong. Okay. You're missing one more curly bracket. Right, at the end you have a 1, 2, 3, 4. So at the end have 1, 2, 3. Why I have 3? Alright, you write something that causes you to miss one. Yeah, you have 4 curly bracket in your okay, this is my code. Okay. For you, you miss a curly bracket. Right. For me, I'm not sure why 1, 2, 3. Or maybe you tambah satu curly bracket somewhere that cause you to have 3 curly bracket. Okay. Anyone else has any problem? So the next part is the score. All right, the next part is the score. Yes, have a problem. Okay. Still fixing. Okay. So for those who are done, and for those who did not give up physics fixing, can try to have a look at the score. Alright, so the idea is you need to make sure that macam ni kan, I lose, so now 0-1. Okay, I do here, I lose, now 0-2. I lose, now 0-3. It's a draw, still 0-3. It's a draw, 0-3. I win 1-3. Right, so it has to be continuous, right? It has to be continuous, right? So try to see, and then try to add at the end, right? Line 23. Ni tak ada curly bracket. Line 23, no curly bracket here. Apa lagi ni? Line 23, no curly bracket. And then line 47, tak tutup bracket. Ingat tak? 23, 47, 23 and 47, and then tak cukup satu curly bracket line 57 ya. So try to see. Yes, you have issue, you just copy paste your code. Okay, Amirul, ingat ada number 57. Check line 57. Check line 47. Alright. Check line 23 23. Alright, so that's it. That's your 3 line. Okay. Okay, so developer tools. Chrome. Right, you do Chrome. You do developer tools, and then it will tell you which line. But yeah, at the moment I do it for you, but in the future you have to do it by yourself, lah, right? But so need to worry about it yet. So well, if you want you can explore. But at the moment the scope is I'm the one who checking it. I'm telling what's the line. So this one have line 33, line 36. Extra curly bracket. Okay, Savan, take your line number. Line 36. Extra curly bracket. Line 51, not enough curly bracket. 36. 51, not enough curly bracket. Okay, sorry, yeah. Oh, okay, sorry. This one is correct.
Yep, I'm listening, sir.
Wait. Okay. Line 20. Okay. No, I think you silap ni. Silap ni jap. How can I correct it? Okay, tak apa. This one you should have if user choice equals to 0, Kan, inside then only you have if computer choice equals to 0. Alright, so that's what it's supposed to do. Okay. So you select copy. So if ni and then ni. So the original code is tak apa, this one I copy it for you. All this, the original code is like this. Okay, dia mesti macam ni dulu. So if user choice equals to 0, okay, buat macam ni. You have to do everything like this. Else if user choice equals to 1, right? Then else. So buat this is what I call the outer frame first. After you do the outer frame, baru you buat the inner frame, right? The inner frame is the three things just now. Okay. Sebab tadi your code tadi I tengok separuh you buat macam ni kan. If you see your code, separuh you buat apa? The computer choice. And then you have user choice. Alright, so you do the outer frame first. After you do the outer frame, baru you masuk dalam, then only you go in. Alright. So you replace whatever that you have just now, right, with this, and then you lekapkan balik user choice equals to 1, right? Copy balik 3/2, and then copy balik the inner frame. Right? So try to do frame by frame, right? Don't try to copy. I think don't try to copy everything from me. Okay. Try tengok boleh or not? Try see can or not.
Hi, sir.
Okay. Okay. You give up, is it? I thought you're looking. Okay, can. Okay, tak apa. Line 38 missing opening curly bracket. Line 38 missing opening curly bracket. And line 57 missing a closing curly bracket. Okay, 38 missing an opening curly bracket, 57 missing a closing curly bracket. Still not working. Dua tempat kan? 38 and 57. 38 missing opening curly bracket. Jangan 38 and then make sure yang 40 tu tak ada. So make sure you only have 37 but 40 then you close it here. Sebab I think kalau in Chrome, right, it will tiba-tiba dia buat this one. Correct. I check your code after only fixing that too. Normally should be okay. So if you click on your kalau ni kan, kalau you dah hack ni you tengok macam ni kan. Dah lah. Tutup dia dekat mana? Alright, tutup dia dekat mana? So Just make sure you don't get haywire. So that's what Joey will try to ni ya. Tengok sini, alright, the closing is here kan. Tengok sini, closing is here. Okay, anyone still have a problem? Actually, the Chrome one, you just open more tools, developer tools, alright, and then you check which line. Alright, so more tools, developer check. It will tell you which line you have. It will only tell you which line you have an error. Alright, so some things sometimes you can check, sometimes you don't check. So that's why, kalau for the beginning, if you don't know, don't need to use it. You just show me your code. Alright, but as you move along the way, then you might need to use it. See your code. What else? Send me back your code. I also stress you don't copy, you don't correct the right thing. Send back your code. I tell you, I buat tadi, I use your code 222 je I betulkan. Send back your code, the one after correction. Let me see what else is not corrected properly. Mana definisi? Apa sebab makin pendek you punya code? Bukan buang, tambah. Curly bracket, this one close this one, this one. Macam mana boleh berubah? This one close this one. I think should be one more. Okay, now. Macam mana boleh tertinggal? Alright, okay, now. 44 tak cukup. Oh my god. Oh, my line is not the same. Okay. Macam buat kilabu lah. Right, so kenapa you punya lain? So that's the thing. Because everyone else is the same. Okay, so this one close this one. This one close. Okay, so this one. Alright, you didn't open it here. So sorry, the 38 is this one. The computer choice else if. Else if computer choice for the user choice one. Okay, lagi susah. Alright, so this one, then this one is closed, and then line 44 missing one curly bracket. And then now you missing 1, 2, 1. Ya Allah. No, ya Allah. What else? Our lines are not synced. Okay, so we have to do. We cannot use line. We have to use which part. Okay, so this one is okay. Alright, inside your user choice one, you missing an opening curly bracket on computer choice one. So you open the curly bracket. Right, so user choice one, computer choice one, you're missing a curly bracket. And then after the else of user choice one, you're missing a closing curly bracket. All right, because it was supposed to close the user choice one. And then you're missing 2 more curly bracket after the end of the sentence. But I don't know why. So there's something else that's still missing. So make sure that you correct this first. Sebab ada benda lagi. Oh, okay. Sorry. This one I'm not sure. Line 51 and 52 ni 51 you have 2 closing curly bracket. Not 51. The computer choice 1 for the else. Macam lagi banyak ni. Right. Try and see. Just now only 2 things. But I think the past benda tu jadi lain dah. Try to see if you got it. checking. Ash, okay? Choi, you send your entire code, not only that part. You have to, yeah. Oh, ni sharing with ni dia baik because he want to share it with ni. I have 67 lines. So we don't use lines as benchmark anymore. Alright. Betul correct We use the where do you have a problem? Alright. Just now, your curly bracket at the end should have 3. Alright, your curly bracket at the end should have 3. Okay. Just now, inside your else computer choice, you have 2 curly bracket. Alright, so buang 1. Okay, so let me track back what did I do. Okay, then. Okay, macam mana nak buat Okay, so I think this is your code. Okay, kita track back. The first user choice 0, no issue. Alright. The issue starts with user choice equals to 1. Okay. Inside user choice equals to 1, on the computer choice equals to 1. Alright. Missing opening user choice equals to 1. Computer choice equals to 1. Missing opening curly bracket. Okay. So then I add an opening curly bracket. After I add it, make sure that I remove this, alright, because Sublime automatically add it. And then after closing else for user choice equals to 1, missing closing curly bracket. Alright, kita tambah satu lagi curly bracket. Okay, so now in this one. Then, ni ada 2 curly bracket. So, else computer choice equals to 1, remove 1 curly bracket. Okay. And then lastly, at the end, add 2 more curly bracket. Add 2 more curly brackets. Okay, so I hope that one clear. Okay. I thought I'm checking. Sorry, this one is Ash, not yours. This one is H1, not Choi me. This is H1. Okay, let me check you. Joellen. Oh, sorry, Joellen. Alright, so that's why your name both Choi. So that's why I confused. Alright, Choi, I check yours. That one, the one that I mentioned is Joe Ash. Now I check yours. Line 36. Okay, before this, sorry, let's see, before before, all right, before this, sorry, before this missing one closing curly bracket. All right, which is this one. Okay. Lama, I have extra curly bracket. Okay lah, alright, okay. Then before, I think before, else if user choice equals to 2, missing one closing curly bracket. Alright, missing one closing curly bracket, which is this here. And then that's it. Alright, that's two things. Okay. Any other questions? I think you guys macam ni kan. I think some of you try to type because when we know if you try to type because there is an inconsistency. Dekat atas okay, kat bawah okay. Alright, that's mean you are trying to type it. So try to this one tak apa. If it's repeated, you can copy paste, right? You can copy paste it. I know that maybe you want to learn it at the same time, but yeah, the more whenever you can. Okay. But you cannot convert ni You cannot proceed without ni. Okay, what I suggest you do, because after this we do score, nanti lagi banyak review. So what I suggest you to do is you reshare me your code for the last time, and then you rakam guna your ni phone then when I'm trying to fix it. Kejap lagi you do it offline by looking back at the video. So you just copy paste your code for the last time. Dekat mana yang rosak tadi, and then you rakam while I'm trying to fix it. Then you screen record ke anything. Then later you watch it right away, and then I think you will be able to see. There is an easy way. I can give you the corrected code, but actually you have to learn how to correct the code by yourself as well. So that's why. Ada je cara mudah, I bagi je jawapan. But yeah, that's not the objective of the class. So by doing it, you curious, mana you try to open the Chrome by yourself and everything. Dah okay dah. Did you even save it? So this is your code kan? Dah okay dah. Cuba check dulu. I tried twice, okay. I tried 3 kali pun boleh. So your code I think is okay. Unless you don't save it lah. Now my code is not okay. I lost my code already. This is your old code. This is your code. Alright. So the score, I think I think you take too much time already for ni cari balik kan. So what lesson learn, alright, lesson learn, copy paste, alright. But I think some of you kalau yang the big structure also you get it wrong, but then start like this, alright, start like this. If you're trying to copy my code from top to the bottom, memang you ni so start to think structure balik. Alright, so user can either choose this or choose this. All right, so if user choose this, all right, then computer will choose this, and this what happen. All right, same thing as well, right? Because based on the way I read your code, I know siapa yang cuba tulis balik, siapa yang tak copy paste. I know because kalau you tak copy paste, then atas jadi bawah tak jadi, right? Which means that you try to write something. Alright. If you copy paste macam tadi kan, if you copy paste the wrong thing, then it will be ini salah, bawah pun akan salah lah, right? That means you copy paste but you copy paste the wrong thing. Normally that one is easier because once you figure out how it fits here, you know oh bawah ni pun salah. That's what we do lah normally. We also whenever it's repeated we copy paste. Okay, last one, the score just now. So back to these questions. Alright, so I think so just now you have to know what the answer is here. The answer is here, right? So I'm going to create a variable, right, which is called computer score and local score. But starting from now, when you are building your application, when you're building the program, right, you have to think, will it be a global or will it be a local variable? All right, so for example, tadi, math.red computer choice, is it a local or global variable? Oh, local. Do you see my screen? Do you see my screen before I tutup and then I buka balik? Tiba-tiba lagi susah. Did you see my screen? Can anyone confirm? I'm sharing my screen, but I'm not sure you see it or not. Kesavan does not see it. Alright. So Kesavan, the connection lah. Check the connection. Okay, alright. So ni okay, kalau tak you tutup you keluar kejap masuk balik. I leave and alright. Okay. Okay, dia masuk. Alright, so right answer is local, right? Why is it local? Because it's in between the function curly bracket. So that's what we want, right? Because every time if the user press the button, a new random number will be generated. So now you have to think, the score tadi, markah, is it global or is it local? Global, right? Because it's going to be shared the entire application. Right? Unless if you refresh it, then only the question, the marker will go back to 0. But if not, it's going to be kept during the session, right? So you will create a global variable, like I said, the global variable on top. So var user scores equals to 0. And then I will just add another one, var computer score equals to 0. And then that's it. Bila you menang, you will add user score. Bila you kalah, you will add computer score. Alright, so this one is what user score plus score plus. Alright, so that's for the first one. Okay, now use your logic. Betulkan dekat bawah juga. Alright, so I give you an example on line 37 and line 41. Alright, it's for rock. Now use your logic, betulkan dekat bahagian paper and scissors. Line 40. Sorry, user score, right? User score. Okay, thank you. Nanti semua salah. Okay. Sudah betul for the others? Okay. So kita tengok lah. So computer score. Computer select row, you win. So this one is user score plus plus. Alright, this one is computer score plus plus. This one is user score plus plus, and this one is tak sempat ni, is a draw. This one is computer score plus plus. Alright. So once you do that, good luck. Alright, you can do this. The score is right. Computers. The score is user score plus double quote. This is good luck ah. Ini concatenation semua ni plus computer score. Use your logic to do one correctly. So once you do one correctly, you copy paste dekat bahagian bawah. So you have to use your logic, do one correctly. Once you do one correctly, then you do everything at the bottom. So good luck membetulkan benda ini ya. Good luck correcting it. So make sure one works first. Make sure yang pertama tu macam okay, right? There is no error or something. Right? Make sure that one is first, and then only you do the rest. Okay, so everything is okay. Just go. All right, it's a draw 0-0. Computer select is a draw 0-0. You win. All right, it's 1-0. You win again 2-0. You lose 2-1. Okay, so siapa yang dah dapat? Got it, ah. So you should get everything, ah. You should get everything. Ui, 4 jam kita buat, 3 jam lah, right? The first hour we did some small exercise. 3 jam we try to do this. Right, 3 jam we try to do this. So, but I think I hope you get the concept. So at least maybe you can do guess the number by yourself after this. Maybe you can do guess the number by yourself after this. So any questions? Diam aja. Syamil diam Syamil. Biasanya Syamil yang paling bersuara. Yeah, still there, still there. Okay. Yes, it's going to be refreshed when the page is loaded. It's going to be refreshed. It's going to be reload when you refresh it, right? So in order for you to avoid that, you can do local storage, but it's somewhere on week 6 or week 7, then you will see local storage. Okay, so siapa yang tak jalan lagi? Tak jalan also. If you put it as a local storage, yes. Local storage, the thing is called local storage, yes. The score will remain there until you clear cache. So that's the notion, clear cache, clear cache, clear cache. So after you clear cache, then only the score will go away. Any other questions? Any other questions? Okay. So if you are done, right? If you are done, we have a look at this number, right? We have a look at least two, at least two, which is linear and binary search. Alright, so at least linear and binary search. Just to give you a brief idea what this is all about a little bit. So at least nanti when you play your guess a number, after this you will create a guess a number game, then you know how to find the answer quickly. Kalau tak tu macam so the idea for the next exercise that obviously you will not do today is for the computer now to generate a random number between 1 to 100, and then from here you will guess what number is being chosen by the computer, right? So this one we always have it. We already done. 1 to 100. Kita dah buat kan, even last week also, I ask you what's the code to guess the number. So, there are two things that we want to need first, but at least I also know two lah. I don't know interpolation search, I don't know, right? And then hash table also, I don't really know it. Right? I'm not sure if it's related or not, but at least I know two. Right? At least you know two. Mana tahu nanti interview kan, people ask, at least you know, right? So let's say that you have a number between 1 to 100, and then you are trying to guess what is the number. All right. The first way you can guess is you guess bermula daripada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 until you find the number. Then computer katalah yes, no, right? Yes, the number is there. No, the number is not there, right? So that's the first idea. So let's say that the number selected is 63, right? Then I will do 1. No, the number is higher. 2. No, the number is higher. 3. No, the number is higher. 4. The number is higher. I will do this 62 times until I find the 63 number, right? So that's the first way. That's what we call a linear search algorithm. That's how you find it lah, right? So this is, for example, in this example, the idea is I want to find number 33. All right, I want to find number 33. I have an array of items. And then I cari lah, right, sampai jumpa 33. All right. Yeah, ini I think you know. If I ask you to do the codes, right? If I ask you to do the codes, I think you know already, right? So it's 4. Let's say that I have an array again. I have an array of var arrays equals to 4. Everything, all right. So if I want to use linear search, the code will be 4 var I equals to 0, I smaller than arrays dot length, all right, I plus plus. All right, so number to search, var number to search, all right, equals to 19 lah, for example, right? So I will do if number to search equals to arrays I, right, return to this one I will do console.log something like this, right? Something like this. Okay, clear? I tengok 1 persatu, 2, 4, 6, 10. So what does this code do? It will do 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 16, 19. Alright, found. Alright. Kalau I buat benda lain, alright, if I do, for example, 23, well, the form will not be there. Alright. So actually, I was supposed to do this is in a function. Let me just do it the function. Function verify number. It will take first parameter, which is array, and then the second parameter is number to search. All right, so this one is return true. All right, and then this one will do return false. Up console.log up verify number, and then 23. Okay, I will get false, but if I put, for example, 21, I will get true. Okay, so that one clear. This one clear. Any questions? Senang kan? Not sedang lah, alright. It's straightforward kan? It's straightforward. That I will share. I'll put it there. So, but this one I'm sure that you don't copy it because it's just for it's just for you to understand the concept. Right? It's just for you to understand the concept. Okay, so now let's say that I have let's say that I have 100 numbers. Maximum how many for loop, how many times the for loop need to be executed. So let's say that dalam array saya ada 100 number. Maximum berapa kali I have to go through the array before I found a number? Minimum how many time? So maximum is 100. Alright, maximum is 100 and minimum 1, right? Sebab if the number generated is 1, kan, the first number, then minimum is 1. If the number is the last number, then maximum is 100. Alright, so with linear search, alright, maximum to find a number is 100 times. Alright, if I have 100 numbers. If I have 1,000 number, thousand lah, alright. So if I have 1,000 number, then the maximum also if 10,000 number. If I have n numbers, n it could be anything, 100 millions or something, then it will take me n times to max. N times to find the number that I want to search. Okay, clear? So this one is clear. Clear? Clear. So kalau ni lah kan, depend lah kan. If it 100, ni some more at the end of the class. No, it's really straightforward. Kenapa minimum? Alright, so let's say that I have a table from 1 to 100. Right. Let's say that I have a table from 1 to 100. Bila I cakap minimum kan, what is the minimum number that you will find the number? Dia math.random kan. So let's say that the number generated is 1. So kalau nasib saya baik, cari sekali je dah terus jumpa. Right, if my luck is good, if I have a luck, if I have good luck, saya mula dengan 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sampai 100. I start with 1, then I will get the number. If I don't have luck, the number is 100, then I will have to go through 1 until 100. Right, then I will find the number. Alright, so that's why I introduce the concept minimum, minimum at least 1 time, but maximum is 100 times. Alright, but if I'm talking about 1,000 numbers, right, we minimum, alright, I found it, nasib saya baik, I open I guess number 1, computer pun guess number 1. Kalau nasib saya tak baik, if my luck is not there, then the number is 1,000, then I have to go through 1,000 times. This one no. This one is just understand. There will be no question. It's just for you to understand the thing. Alright, this is just a theory part. Okay. So this one is clear. This one is clear. I hope it's clear. So we say that linear search is an N algorithm. Kenapa dia ON? Because it will take N times to find the results that we want. Okay, so for example, if it takes me 1 second, 0.01 seconds for one number, all right, it will take me 1000 times 0.01 to find it in an array of 1000 numbers. Itulah, right? So that's why it is called an ON number, because it's dia berkadar langsung. If we talk about graph, berkadar langsung dengan your array just now. Right? So just understand the theory a little bit. Okay. Now I ask you to watch binary search, because in binary search the concept is slightly different. My screen freeze ah? No, alright. So because so Ash confirmed that my screen does not freeze. So Raj, you have to check So my screen freeze. Now I'm playing with something. Is my screen freeze? I'm changing. Alright, my screen lag. I will just reshare my thing. I will just close my video. Ada yang kata freeze, ada yang kata lag. No opening thing, alright, Asha. So I think my screen does not lag. So but I will just close the video to save bandwidth. I think some of our friend bandwidth not very strong. So it depends. I think some of you on DG or something as well. Okay, now kita buat one more thing, which is the binary search, right? Just now, if we're talking about linear search, dia bermula dari 0 sehingga 100, dia akan tengok satu per satu. But in binary search, alright, it will always start with the middle. Then it will check if that number is higher or lower than the number that we search. If it is higher, it will look at the middle of middle and max. Tak apa, ni kalau ni, I know the thing ni, benda ni pelik tau. But I think when we do it, it will be easier. If it is lower, it will look at the middle of mean and middle. Alright. This process will be repeated until I find the number, or I do not find the number. Okay, so this is the concept, right? So this is the concept. So as what I did with the SPM students, I will do it with you as well. Budak-budak SPM ni, I'm not bukan nak bangga, alright. So how many likes I have? How many likes I have? Well,
Scenario.
How many likes I have? 18. And some people comment, right? So if you cannot understand it, dapat 218 like. If you can understand it, then you even worse than a student, alright? So kita buat sama dulu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not you worse than a student, alright? You don't know what the student hadapi. Kalau if they, ini senang, alright? Okay, so macam ni this is the array this is the array. Alright. So let's say that the number that give me a number. What number do you think I want to look for from 1 to 10? let's say that I put 6. Let's say let's say that the number search is 6. I think that's like, okay. So the step 1 is I will always start in the middle, which is this. I will always start with the middle, which is this. And then I see that if the number that I want to search is bigger and smaller than the middle. So is it bigger or smaller? It's bigger, right? The number is bigger. So what I'm going to do now is, this is my first round, right? Bigger. All right. Look at the top half. Okay, so in the second round, I will focus here, right? And then I will look for the middle. So 5 campur 10, 15. 15 bahagi 2, 7.5. Alright, either you math.ceil or math.floor, doesn't really matter. So let's say that I do math.ceiling, I put 8. Alright, so the number in the middle is 8. So 8 is the number that I choose, which is 6, is smaller. So it's smaller, right? Then I will look at the bottom half. All right, look at the top half. So this one, 5 plus 10 divide by 2 equals to 8. Okay, sekarang ni my bottom half is 5 plus 8 divide by 2. That number is 8 campur 5, 13. 13 bagi 2, 8 campur 5, 13. 13 bagi 2, 6.5. So this one is 7. Alright, so this one I will look from here to here. So the now the thing become like this. 5 and 7. Alright, number is smaller. Alright, bila dia smaller, look at the bottom half. Alright, which is 5 plus 7 divide by 2, which is 6. And then once you do that, then normally you should find the number. Okay, so understand how it is done first. So just fahamkan macam mana dianya berlaku. Alright, you always look at just sedikit. Okay, so this one, so to recap, let me see. So this one is found the number, right? So if I do using binary search, I will find the number in 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds. All right, if not, it will be in 6 rounds. Right, this is for this number. So this is for this number. If I'm using linear search, I will get it in 6 rounds. If I do binary search, I will get it in 4 rounds. Right, agree ya? 1, 2, 3, 4, round 4 already got it. So clear or not how to use binary search to find the number? That's the important part. Mau diam je. Okay, before we go back, okay, using the concept, let's say that I put a random number, 63. All right, I will just put a random number, 63. So now you tell me, how do I find this number using binary search? What is the first number that I should look for? I should check which number first. Kalau linear search is very straightforward. I should check with 1, I should check with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sampai 63. That's linear search. Right? I will find it within with linear search. I will find it within 63 tries. Okay, that one is very clear. So now, so it's a number between 1 to 100. So to make it clear, guess a random number between 1 to 100. All right, so I will start with 50. All right, so I will start with 50. Then I found out that lower than the search number. What should be the next number that I should use? What should be the next number that I should guess? You don't know, it's 63, but 75, all right? So why 75? Because 50 plus 100 divided by 2, this one is 75. So the second number that I should check is 75. Then somewhere over here, I will get up higher, all right, than the search number. So what should be the next number? Anyone you can run inside the calculator and see. So say 75 done. So I will tell you already know your current number is higher than the search number. So if you use seal, then you will get 63 directly. Yeah. So you have to be consistent lah. So it can be either seal or ni. So I think we just be consistent with the previous exercise. Takkanlah tiba-tiba I nak buat floor pula kan, because this one I do floor. If I do floor, so I will get it within the second chance already. Alright kan, within the second chance. Right? So we just be consistent with previous exercise. So 60, it just happened that I choose a number that is quite easy to find. Alright, not quite easy to find. Like within 3 try we got it. So 70, 50, alright, plus 75. 125 divided by 2, then it becomes 63. So I get it within 3 tries. So with binary search, right, I get it within 3 tries. Okay, we do last one to prove you that is normally shorter than we do 30 lah, 30. All right, so 32. All right, 32. So with linear search. Alright, with linear search, I will get it within 32 tries. Alright, so same principle. I should start with 50. Alright, so 50. I will be told that the number is higher than the search number. All right, so you do 50 plus kosong, right? Because it's higher, then I have to do from min lah. I have to do from min. So 50 plus kosong divided by 2, then it's become 25 already. All right, then 25. All right, I will be told that the number is too low, number is lower than the search number, right? So I will do 25 plus 50 divide by 2. 75 bahagi 2. I'm not sure. 75 bahagi 2 is 75 bahagi 2 is 38. Alright, 38. So we use ceiling, right? So I will be told that the number is higher. Alright, the number is higher than the search number. All right, now my mean is actually 25, right? So 25 plus 38, all right, divide by 2. Ini I will just color my mean lah, sebab takut you confused nanti. So this is my mean. So this is my mean now. All right, this is my mean. All right. So this is my mean. All right, now my mean is here. All right, and then this is 25 plus 38. 38 divided by 2. Then this is 32. Right, 32. All right, so this one is range. I rasa buat macam ni kot very senang. So this one is 0 to 100. All right. So now I'm 50. Dia tak jumpa. So this one is the range will be 0. Sorry, this one is 0 to 50. Okay, so this one will be 0 to 20. The number is lower than the search number. So this one is range 25 to 50. Okay. The range for this one is 25 plus 30. Yeah. I put it. Alright, so this one, right? We start with this one. We start with this one. So lagi senang kalau melukis. So we start with this one. Alright, so this one to start the range if. So, nanti I kelang kabut nanti you yang pening. Tapi I think kalau you dapat dia kurang dia faham ni. Alright, so this one So this one I will start with the range is 0 to 100. Alright, so that's the first one. Then, all right, once I do this, then the number is higher, all right? So now I just look between 0 to 50. Okay. Then I've been told that this one is then I check, I check 50. It's lower. Then I will check from 25 to 50. All right. And then from here, I will just check 25 to 38. And then from here, then I will get the number 32. All right, so this one, how many tries? So 1, 2, 3 tries. All right, so we did 3 tries. Okay, kalau susah, all right, if you try to get it, and then you try to play around with your try to play around with any number lah, with any number. Try to use this, try to tulis balik and try to play around with this game. Not this game, this algorithm. It's not a game, it's an algorithm. So if I'm not mistaken, right? If I'm not mistaken, one of the videos that I shared, in one of the video that I shared, all right, which is what was it? Not my video. I think which is it this one? Go, I didn't share. Yeah. Let's see one more time. Okay, I could not find it. It might be somewhere. It might be somewhere. It might be somewhere. Okay, tak apa. Let's do it ni. Alright, so this is the reference for binary search. Alright. If you need any reference. Alright, so this is the need of binary search. Okay, so kalau ni kan, if you think you need to understand like this, like you have a look at this video. You have a look at this article, video, and everything. So every time, the last thing that I want to tell you is every time the area of search is divided into two. Alright, so every time the area of search is divided into two. Alright. Dia macam ni tau, apa R-node. Alright, R-node. So it's a little bit like R-node. So log graph. This one. Alright. So we say that kita macam ni tau. So every time it will be divided into two. So it's macam R-node lah. Alright. Setiap minggu kita cuba bahagikan apa jadi jenis kan. So kita cuba divide by two. So we say that binary search is a log O log n algorithm. Nah, itu memang jangan ada formula dekat belakang lah, but I don't want you to worry about it too much because there is a formula at the end. Why do I tell you this? So let's say that you need to find a number between 1 and 100. So your max try will be, you kira-kira, you cari lah. Alright, so log of 100 is, cepat balik je. So log of 100 is 2, takkanlah 2 kali. Wait. So before I do check back. I rasa and binary search. Okay, I know that at the end ni macam confused sikit, but if I'm not logarithm of 100 equals to 2, but couldn't be. Value of log and log of, I think it's log of 2 of 100 sorry, log of 2 ln of 100. Tak apa. So this one I will check with you. So but this is the theory. But I couldn't remember because normally, right, we only have like 5, 6 to 7 try to get a number, right? If we use binary search, normally it's only 6 or 7 try you will get number. Cuma I tak ingat macam mana nak dapatkan nombor 6 atau 7. Alright, so that's it. This is a little bit, this is just theory a little bit. Importantly, you need to know how to get the number. You need to know that is a log n. 6 or 7 or 4. I think it's ln2 just now, but this one I will confirm you. Confirm with you. But this one is theory. Alright. what I want to show you is that there are things that you need to remember. All right, there are things that I think it's standard already. Binary search is one. All right, so if you do for loop, if you are being tasked to find something inside an array, right? So you can do a for loop. Right? You can do a for loop. But for loop, if you talk about 1,000 data, 100,000 of data, then the for loop will be very big. All right, but for example, there are some things which is called algorithm. Right? There is something which is called algorithm, which actually being created by people, and sometimes also programmer need to find out what's the optimum way, or what's the optimum way. So this algorithm, some of it you might need to know. At least you need to know binary search, you need to know linear search, binary search, you need to know a little bit of sorting algorithm. And then adalah benda lain, you recursion, right? Recursion you should know, but this one we'll do together in class. So basically it's something that people already prove, something that people already create, people already prove, that will make some of the tasks easier. Okay, any questions? Hari ni kita ni kalau pening, Syamil dah diam. Alright, kalau pening, just play around with, I think because at the end also I'm not sure, I confused with this. But this one I will just do a quick check and then but if you pening, just make sure that you can play with any number. Ambil je apa-apa number. Right, ambil je apa-apa number. 70. And then track back. Right, just do. What is your favorite number? 33. Just track back how to get that number. And then every time you calculate. Right, if I'm not mistaken, the max 400 will be 6 to 7. But I tak ingat log apa, log berapa. I think it's log 2. But that one I can't remember. Okay, any questions? We are supposed to do the rock paper scissors, but tadi macam I think you need too much time for the first exercise. So that's why tak apalah, we do this. So nanti bila when you do the guess the number game, alright, that's how you do it lah. Jangan cari tau, because nanti cakap sir tak jumpa lah nombor, no, you always divide by 2. You will always find the number. So guess the number, computer guess the number, always divide by 2. And start with 50, divide by 2, divide by 2, you will find the number if you follow binary search. You will find it quickly lah, Okay, any questions? Sudah 10:30. Alright, if anything you let me know later. Don't forget to upload your code